I'm going to show y'all the easiest way to do a fade. It's setting all of our guidelines. Just to make it easy and simple for us. An easy way to take that weight line out is clipper over comb. Y'all need to learn how to use y'all shears. Using shears is very important when cutting straight hair. Very simple, very easy. If y'all just pay attention and y'all just, follow through with these steps, y'all will eventually be cutting like this in no time. Alright, what's going on YouTube? Today we got a mid drop fade for y'all. A fade all the way around. He got like a textured top that we're gonna do as well, kind of style it in a certain way, but really not gonna hold y'all too long. We're gonna get straight into the video and give y'all this information that y'all need, that y'all came for. First thing, obviously, what you want to do is you want to comb out the hair, making sure everything is nice and lifted up off the scalp, just in case you have to cut anything down, just to establish a nice firm foundation for yourself. So you can get in, start setting all your guidelines and whatnot. I'm going to show y'all the easiest way to do a fade. First thing y'all want to do is set in that first ball guideline. We're going to set in with our trimmers. These are not zero gap, and these are our new trimmers from Super and Pro that we had just got not too long ago. This is my first time using these, and these are straight from out the box. And that's all we're going to do. We're going to go from the edge of the C cup, or the bottom of the C cup, or the bottom of the vertical bar, where the C cup starts to curve at. The C cup is where the hair starts to do a little curve. So we're going to start right before it does this curve, and we're going to set in this line. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side really quick. And then what I like to do, I like to work in sections. So I take this side, I do one side, I do the opposite side, and then I make them meet and connect in the back. Alright, for this specific haircut, we're only going to be using up to the number 2 guard, which is very simple and very easy. The number 2 guard will be the guard that we debulk everything with. But basically going to be riding the side of the head. When you're creating, I'm about to explain this for guards. Guards have different focal points. They have this point right here, this curve right here at the top. They have this point right here, and then they also have this little groove right here. When you're trying to create weight with inside of a haircut, let's say somebody has a crop top and it hangs over at the front, or they have a lot of hair that's right here on the side. What you have to do, you have to flick out. You have to bring the guard out and flick out like so. But when you're just going up and riding the head, you're basically only going to be using this part right here. Right here, the guard does curve a little bit more. I don't know if you ever noticed that, but it curves a little bit more right here. So you want to just take this flat piece right here and just go straight up. That's all we're going to be doing with this 2 guard, just going straight up and pressing on the head, just going straight up and creating our foundation, our debulking, so we can get our nice guide. So the first thing that we're going to do is set in all of our guidelines. Just to make it easy and simple for us. Every guideline that we set in, we're going to start with our lever all the way open. Lever all the way open, create our first guideline. And just to make this as simple as possible, this is how we're doing it. I don't normally do it like this, but for any beginner barbers, anybody that's starting off learning how to cut straight hair, this is a nice way to get started. I'll make sure every single cut is nice. So we're going to set in our guideline about right here. We're not going to go too far back there, because remember, we're going to save that or preserve that for the connection that we're going to do. So lever all the way open. Now we take on our 1 guard. Lever all the way open with our 1 guard. Lever all the way open is right here. This is closed. This leaves less hair. This leaves more hair. Lever all the way open, leaving the most hair, and going up the same exact width as we did with our first guideline, our second guideline placement. Just like that. It's that easy. Boom. Next guideline that you want to set in is this half guard guideline. We're going to go up we're going up about a ½ inch. I really don't like to measure my guard width. I just go in how I feel comfortable, or however the client's head is, or hair is, however much hair that they have on the side. That's kind of where I judge whether to make these guidelines thick or, smaller or bigger. I didn't want to say thick or thin, because that's not really good measurement sizes for this. So we're going to say smaller, or the width of it. We're going to say that. So boom. Doesn't really take much. And now you have 1, 2, 3. You have 3 guidelines to set in, and everything up top will be used with the number 2 guard all the way open. And then we're going to start our fading down process. So the first thing we're going to do, what I like to do is I like to start our fading down process. Fading down allows us not to go too much into the hair up top, because sometimes as beginner barbers we fade a little bit too high. So fading down allows us to keep that nice weight up top that we want and still be able to fade down and for a nice blend. So we're starting with our number 2 guard, level all the way open, and we're just going to do what I said at the beginning of the video and just ride the head, just going straight up, just taking out this weight and basically creating shape. Just creating shape. And I'm trying to get it to where y'all can see as well. And by fading down, this lever, this in particular clipper, doesn't have a quick lever system. It's just, you know, you gotta determine yourself. So I like to do it in 4 placements. All the way open, halfway, all the way open, a little bit more than halfway closed. Then you go a little bit after halfway, then you go to halfway, a little bit before halfway close, and then close all the way. That's why I like to work with levers like this. I do a forward click lever system inside of my head. So all the way open, a little bit closed, move down. You should never, once you move the lever down, it should never be in the same exact spot. You should always move down with the side of the fade when you move your lever down, when you start the closing. And all you're doing is following your guidelines. And now I'm at the bottom of my guideline, basically where I set the guideline in with my 1.5 guard. Very simple, very easy. Might need the detail, just go back in. Use the edges of your clippers. So the next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna start moving down within guard levers now. In guards, just in guards in general. Now we're with our 1.5 guard. And remember, around right here, exactly right here is where we set in our 1.5 guard. Right around this area. This is our 1 guard. This is our this is our 1 guard area, and then this is the lever all the way open area. So we're gonna take our half guard, lever all the way open, and we're continuing wherever we ended with the number 2 guard all the way closed. We're gonna continue with our half guard. Just riding the sides of the head. We're not changing out, we're not flicking out, we're just riding the sides of the head. Same exact thing. But we're not going as high. We're continuing from where we left off with the number 2 guard. And this is called fading down. Fading down does leave a better fade, I feel like. And it's also better and more satisfying to watch, I would say. And all we're doing, we're repeating our process. Fading down with this 1.5 guard. Slowly taking out these lines until you get to all the way closed, like so. And remember to never stay inside the same exact spot. Cutting straight hair is very important if you don't know how. You don't want to limit yourself as a barber. You don't want to limit yourself to only being able to cut one hair texture. I feel like I can teach anybody within like hands-on, like in the same exact shop with me. I would say I turn them into the dog within like, I say like 6 months. 6 months they'll be, 6 months they'll be cutting exactly like me. I would say. I have like,
main thing would be like practicing cutting the hair.
It's all repetition, doing it over and over again on somebody.
Up, man,
yeah, you'll be scared probably.
It'd be bad.
Yeah. So we're gonna start with our 1 guard now, or we're gonna move down to our 1 guard, lever all the way open, and then right here where we left off with our with our 1.5 guard, we're gonna continue. We're gonna continue with our 1 guard, and we're following the same exact steps. Taking these guidelines out one by one. Yo, these steps and this process is a very easy process, bro. Very easy process to understand, very easy process to get for real. It's just about practicing, training, muscle memory. Muscle memory. Doing it over and over again. That's how you obtain muscle memory. Move down. And while I'm moving my lever down, I'm also moving down in the fade as well. Slowly moving down. So these lines are taken out. And y'all, I'm doing everything live for y'all basically. I'm not skipping through nothing. All this will be inside of the video. And this channel is a little bit different from every other channel because I'm actually, you know, walking y'all through as I'm going. It's not like I'm just telling y'all a voiceover or anything like that. I'm actually explaining. This is what I'm thinking while I'm doing the haircut. So y'all get that privilege. It's basically like a hands-on almost. Not a hands-on, but a hands-on at the same time. Just so y'all can understand a lot better. That's why I typically talk a lot, just so y'all can understand everything. Because if I didn't explain and I just showed y'all the process from start to finish, you don't know if I'm leaving out steps or I'm keeping secrets or anything like that. Y'all are actually learning while I'm doing the haircut. Y'all actually seeing me do it in real time as I go. I'm not changing up nothing. I'm not stopping and pausing and fading out anymore. I'm just, you know, I'm just pausing, moving to the next guard or whatnot. Really, I don't even have to do that. We could just move on to the next guard. Now we're at the half guard area. This is the smallest and thinnest guard that you should have in your guard packs. And we're gonna start where we left off. The lever all the way open. And we're gonna start where we left off with the lever all the way closed. With the one guard that we just used. And we're gonna continue fading down. Usually with this half guard area, it doesn't really take too much. Maybe when that guard is halfway, that's when it kind of starts blending the line in. I normally don't have to go all the way. Very simple, very easy, y'all. And you can also detail with straight hair. Like for the half guard area, once it gets too low, so I feel like it's, you know, finally taking that line out, close it a little bit more, and I just use my corners. Literally the corner of your blade. None of this to touch it, just this one little corner right here. And we're just slicing through the hair. Detailing is meant to make the blend a lot more smoother than what it is. Getting all them little imperfectional spots out of there and kind of just yeah, basically what I said, just making the line a little bit more smoother, the blend a little bit more smooth, giving you that blurry fade effect, as y'all can see. These clippers are working fantastically, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And then the trimmers aren't zero gap. These aren't zero gap as well, but you know they cut very close to the skin. With all this is ball right here, I set in the guidelines like this with the trimmers, as y'all see. I set in the guidelines like this, and I made it bald by going against the grain, like this, and it just made it bald for me. So took the head kind of down for him. Lever all the way open. This is no guard. This is our last area right here, our last section. No guard, all the way open. And we're gonna start from where we left off with the half guard. And we're slowly gonna fade down until we get to the lever all the way closed. And the lever, when you're done with that, and the lever, you've reached the lever all the way closed, that should be the end of the fade right there. It might not get this line out, this bottom line, because whatever you set this bottom line in with, it's the same. Whatever you set the line in with, you take it out with. So it might not. That's why I zero gap all of my tools for real, just so it's easy to take that initial ball guideline out. And I think it will take it out, which is very, very impressive. Very, very impressive. Y'all, Super Chrome is a very, very good company, man. Very affordable for the things that they're giving us. Very, very affordable. Comes with a charging dock, charging stand, the black obsidians that I have. It gives you a lot. It gives you a lot for the price of a clipper that, you know, normally clippers around this price, around this durability or cut as good and last as long. And when it comes with a charging stand, usually those clippers are like $300 for both of them. These clippers in a pack of 2 come with, just for one clipper it costs like $300, but just for this brand, like one clipper costs like, or 2 clippers cost like $150, which is very much affordable. And they cut very good, as y'all can see. Boom, and that's a fade right there. Fire fade, fire steps, simple steps. I'm gonna zoom in for y'all. Just a little bit, kind of tilt your head almost. Fire fade. Fire fade. Now we're about to, alright, you can, So we're about to do, and I'm about to show y'all the back as well. Let me zoom out a little bit for y'all. Kind of hold your head kind of down. So this is the side that we just did, and this is the opposite side. This is what we just came from. All this hair right here, and it just happened just that fast. So we're gonna finish the rest of the cut, and then we're gonna show the end product for y'all. And this is a nice, simple, easy fade, easy video for y'all. It might not be an easy fade. It's an easy fade for me because I've been doing it over and over and over and over again. It just comes with getting better over time. But if y'all follow these steps, man, and y'all just, you know, constantly watch the videos. I have more vlogs and everything coming soon, but man, y'all could really have y'all fades and everything start to look like this. So we're gonna finish up the rest of the haircut and then show you the end product. So all the hair underneath the blend as well, all you're doing is just cutting all of that hair off. We're not gonna cut off his beard. Obviously, my client wants his beard, but basically you just get your trimmers. These trimmers work very good. As you can see, it's bald. Everything is bald. It's a nice, it's not leaving like little hairs or anything like that. And these are nice baldness to the blend, to the fade and everything and whatnot. So you just want to remove all that with the trimmers. These trimmers are very good. So what we may run into while doing the fade as well is a weight line. Obviously the 2-guard created the shape of the hair, but getting out this hard weight line. Usually for the weight line, it's not the hair in that desired or specific spot that's making the weight line. Let me focus that for y'all. It's not this hair right here. It's the hair. See, if I lift this hair up, all of that is a perfect blend. But it's the hair that's way up here on the top of his head that's kind of falling down, making that weight line. An easy way to take that weight line out is clipper over comb. Usually you could do it with this comb, but I would recommend a bigger comb around this. And all you're doing is following the same shape as you did before when you were fading. And all you're doing is just getting it and removing the bolt. Everything that gets caught on this bottom line, you're removing it. You're getting the same exact shape and you're removing the bolt. And this is called clipper over comb. Or I'm going to show y'all a little bit more advanced. In the future, y'all can use this technique. What you want to do is you want to do shear work over comb. Or shear work, basically just shear work and comb. So basically take the comb, and these are the cutting shears. They have two different types of shears, the cutting shears and the texturizing shears. The texturizing shears and what really makes the blend all come in. These are the shears with the teeth. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but these are the shears with the teeth on them. So we're going to use the regular shears and we're just going to go along with the blend. And anything that falls over, we're just cutting that straight off. And that right there smoothens out our blend. Like so. Very easy, very simple. It's removing all of the weight that's needed to make this blend blurry or even more, smooth than what it is. And what you want to do to make it even more fall in place, making everything kind of uneven but even at the same time, these are where these come in. These are the texturizing shears. And you just slightly just do that. And it makes everything just fall in place. I blends everything a lot more, getting that top piece coming from the fade inside of the hair up top. It gets that a lot more blurry. And that is it, my friend. I will show y'all. Kind of tilt your head. Right there, let me move the camera a little bit so I can see a lot better. But coming from right there compared to this side right here, as you can see, we have all of this. Put it down. We have all of this weight right here up top, and we just took out all that weight. As you can see, the back has weight as well right here, and we took out all that weight on this side by using either clip over comb or texturizing, or using our texturizing shears and our regular shears. Y'all need to learn how to use y'all shears. Using shears is very important when cutting straight hair. Both shears, don't listen to all these other people. Both shears are very important, bro. Boom. You need these cutting shears. These cutting shears get the shape. just the outer outside shape or whatever. That's kind of how it works for me. And these blend everything in to where the hair just falls nicely all into place to where it's like a very successful blend. All right, YouTube, so this is a cut right here. A nice, clean drop fade, mid drop fade, all the way around. So slightly put your hand down for me. Want to shell everything. Let me zoom out. Shell everything, shell the back, shell the sides and everything. Very nice, clean cut. Zoom in, feel a little bit. Boom. Nice little beard lineup, nice little cropped at the top. Got some little, you know, texture at the top and everything. But very simple, very easy. If y'all just pay attention and y'all just, you know, follow through with these steps, y'all will eventually be cutting like this in no time. I already have people on Instagram showing progress, you know, DMing me their work, and y'all can DM me on Instagram. My Instagram is hyb.ig. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe on this video, and it's hyb if you're not really in business and what you're doing. And we out. Very nice, very clean. Look at that, no lines, no nothing. With the examples that I showed y'all, or the system that I showed y'all. Nice textured crop.